Hello, and welcome to another session of Writings on the Wall, presented by Highview Financial Group, Canada's outsourced chief investment officer. We take great pride in facilitating dialogue in the management of wealth. On July 15, 2016, the Canadian financial advisory community will undergo a drastic change, a change that will shape its revenue model forever. This transformation will be a result of the implementation of the client relationship model, Phase 2, put into force by all provincial and federal regulators in Canada. The CRM will take effect in many steps, with the largest effect coming on July 15, 2016. On this date, all investors must be provided an annual summary of all charges incurred, including all trailing commissions, referral fees, and other compensation received by the dealer that relates to the client's account. In addition, there will be a mandatory annual account performance report, which will include the annualized total percentage rate of return for the client's account, with text, tables, charts, and definition of total percentage return. The client relationship model, CRM, is a combination of attempts by financial regulators to enact appropriate disclosing techniques and ethical processes amongst the financial advisory community. From Gloria Ann Stromberg's January 1995 attempt, Recommendations for Regulating Investment Funds in Canada, to Julia Dublin's Fair Dealing Model, there was an initiative to protect investors and to ensure their benefit was placed first, ahead of their advisor and the investment dealer that would hold their investable assets. As appropriate regulation would gain momentum, it would be squashed by the very industry it was trying to control. However, in 2008, the global financial system was on the brink of a collapse, and investors all over the country would lodge complaints against their financial advisor or investment dealer due to the unknown risks they were taking. The collapse of the financial system proved to be the catalyst for true Canadian regulation. Since the turn of the century, the Canadian Securities Administrators, IROC, and the Provincial Securities Commissions have been trying to deliver regulation and have been met with much resistance. With the crash of 2008, inappropriate dealings and advisory practices were now exposed. The evolution of Gloria Ann Stromberg's publication to the Fair Dealing Model had now been renamed to the Client Relationship Model, or CRM2. More importantly, firm dates of regulation were agreed upon for implementation. July 15, 2013 required amendments to relationship disclosure information. July 15, 2014 required pre-trade and enhanced trade confirmation disclosure. July 15, 2015 required expanded account statements. And finally, but most importantly, July 15, 2016 requires annual charges, compensation, and performance reports. In 2014, Canadian advisory firms collected approximately $6 billion via the trailer fee, the typical 1% annual fee from the mutual fund company to the advisor is to service the client while they stay invested. In Canada, the majority of investors do not know they have indirectly compensated the advisor on an annual basis, therefore allowing the advisory community to collect billions annually without true knowledge of the client. By having concrete execution dates for regulation, it has fended off the typical resistance of greed and exuberance. For Gloria Ann Stromberg, it has been 20 years in the making to witness simple rules of disclosure and transparency to be put in place. Now, these regulations are greatly changing the financial advisory community for the better, as well as reshaping an industry to act with more transparency and disclosure when conducting business. We appreciate you tuning in to another session of Writings on the Wall, presented by Highview Financial Group. If you have any questions or require additional information, please call our headquarters or email info@highviewfin.com. Thank you.